Right now, somewhere in your city, there's a machine, a lot, or a contract quietly putting money into someone's account. No employees yelling, no inventory to babysit, no app to build. Just a boring system running in the background while the owner sleeps. You've probably driven past 10 of these businesses this week and didn't notice a single one. That's the whole point. The businesses that make the most money per hour of effort are usually the ones nobody wants to look at twice. I went through the most profitable, low-maintenance business models running in the US and Europe right now, cut the list down to the 10 that actually make sense to start today, and ranked them by how much money they generate for how little attention they demand. Stay until the end, because the last one on this list isn't really a business. It's a shortcut that skips the hardest part of building wealth entirely. Let's start counting down. Number 10. Portable restroom rental. Nobody wants to think about this business, which is exactly why it's on this list. Construction sites, festivals, weddings, all of them need portable units, and almost nobody wants to own the company that provides them. You buy the units once, rent them out on repeat, run a cleaning route, and collect payment every time they go out. The global market for this is worth well over $20 billion and climbing fast, because every job site needs one and almost no one is racing to supply it. The lesson here applies to half of this list. The more uncomfortable the product, the smaller the competition. Number 9. Self-storage rental. Homes and apartments keep getting smaller. People keep accumulating just as much stuff, if not more. That mismatch is a business. In the US alone, roughly 1 in 8 households now rents a storage unit, and that number keeps climbing every year. The interesting shift right now isn't families in transition. It's small online sellers using storage units as cheap makeshift warehouses. You're not selling space, you're selling a fix for a problem modern life creates on its own. And that problem isn't going away. Number 8. Commercial pest control. Nobody plans to think about this business either, but restaurants, hotels, and office buildings don't get a choice. One health inspection with a pest problem can shut a business down, so once you land a monthly contract, it renews itself. The client isn't going to gamble on canceling. That flips the entire negotiation. You're not chasing clients. Clients that need you badly enough will pay whatever you ask, because the alternative is worse. Number 7. Recurring bookkeeping for small businesses. This one needs almost no startup capital, and most people skip right past it because it sounds boring on paper, literally. But small business owners hate their books, and they'll pay several hundred to over $1,000 a month just to make that problem disappear. 10 clients at $1,000 a month is $10,000 a month, with no office, no employees, and no inventory. You're not selling accounting skill, you're selling relief from a task the owner dreads doing every week. Number 6. Vending machines and ATMs stacked together. Individually, these are decent. Combined, they're one of the most slept-on setups on this entire list. A well-placed vending machine in a gym or office can bring in a few hundred to $1,000 a month in pure profit. An ATM in the same high-traffic spot with heavy cash flow, a bar, a laundromat, can add another $1,000 to $3,000 a month. The trick almost nobody talks about. If a location owner already trusts you enough for one machine, they'll usually say yes to the second. Every location becomes 2 income streams without doubling your time. Number 5. Specialized residential and commercial cleaning. Cleaning sounds too simple to be a real business until you look at the recurrence. A single operator with just 5 weekly repeat clients can pull in $5,000 to $8,000 a month. Scale to a small crew, and that number jumps into the tens of thousands, with margins that regularly hit 40 to 50%. The businesses that fail here don't fail because the cleaning was bad. They fail because the owner kept chasing new clients instead of protecting the ones they already had. A client who pays you every week for a year is worth more than 10 who hire you once and vanish. Number 4. Coin laundromats. This is one of the most studied, boring businesses in America for a reason. Roughly 95% of laundromats are still running 5 years after opening, a survival rate almost no other small business comes close to. Average annual revenue per location sits around $150,000, with margins that can reach 35%. And increasingly, a big share of that income doesn't even come from the washers, it comes from what surrounds them. Vending machines, an ATM in the corner, Wi-Fi that keeps customers in the building longer. One laundromat quietly turns into 3 or 4 small businesses under a single roof. Number 3. Parking lots in high-demand areas. Several industry reports call this the single most boring business that exists, and that's precisely why it belongs near the top. A well-located lot in a busy business district can bring in $10,000 to $30,000 a month with almost no operating cost. Someone managing just 5 small lots can clear $600,000 a year, almost entirely hands-off. There's no product, no inventory, no customer service. Just empty land in the right spot and people willing to pay to leave a car there for a few hours. This business doesn't compete on marketing or innovation. It competes on location, and location can't be copied overnight. Whoever claims the right corner first keeps the advantage indefinitely. Number 2. Commercial plumbing and electrical, specialized in urgent niches. Every plumber makes decent money. The ones who specialize make far more. A plumber who focuses exclusively on commercial kitchens, restaurants that cannot afford to wait a week for a broken pipe, can build a 7-figure business because urgency changes the entire pricing conversation. The same pattern shows up with electricians who specialize in EV charger installation and smart home wiring. Rates well above standard hourly pay, simply because almost no one in their area has claimed that specialty yet. This is the same lesson twice. Don't compete for every client. Compete for the one type of client who cannot say no to your price. And before we get to number 1, this is exactly the kind of pattern most people miss when they're chasing side income instead of studying it properly. If breakdowns like this are useful to you, subscribe now, because the next video goes even deeper into which of these are realistic to start with under $5,000. Number 1. Buying an existing business instead of starting one from scratch. This isn't a business. It's a shortcut around the hardest, riskiest part of every business on this list. The early months where you don't know if it's going to work. A laundromat, a cleaning company, a pest control contract book, a route of vending machines. All 9 businesses above can be bought already running, with existing customers and existing cash flow, instead of built from a cold start. Businesses with steady recurring revenue typically sell for 3 to 5 times their annual income, compared to just 1 or 2 times for businesses that depend on one-off sales. That premium exists because buyers are paying for certainty. You're not betting that money will start flowing. You're buying money that's already flowing. Here's the pattern that ties every single one of these 10 together, and it's the only thing you actually need to remember from this video. Does it pay you once, or does it pay you every month? A one-time sale earns once. A contract, a lease, a route, a subscription, those get paid again and again without you having to convince the customer twice. That one question filters out almost every bad idea and leaves you with the ones that quietly build real wealth over years, not weeks. None of these 10 businesses are exciting. None of them will trend on social media. But somewhere right now, an ordinary person with no special background is running one of them, and their money is moving while they're asleep, while you're watching this video, while everyone else is still looking for the next big idea. The businesses on this list were never hiding. They were just too boring for anyone to notice. If one of these 10 surprised you, drop it in the comments. I want to know which one you'd actually consider starting. And if this saved you from chasing another shiny idea that goes nowhere, subscribe, because next time we're breaking down exactly how much it costs to get each one of these off the ground.